Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another unboxing / mold review of an Epic bait mold. But to start off, you always got to take a look at the stickers. I promise they have different stickers than these. These are just the two I happen to have out here in the shop. But we're going to review this 2-inch Epic Crappie Slayer. It is a 24 cavity. Take a look at the inside. I'll get you some better shots of it here in just a minute. And I also got a 8-ounce bottle of monkey milk from Bait Plastics. So we're gonna take a look at this too. This is gonna be the first color we shoot in that and see how those turn out. And if you wanna stick around for the next video, I think I'm gonna do a video on the restoration that I'm doing on this 1996 Bass Tracker back here. It's been in my family since it was new. It got neglected and I've been doing a lot of work to it, got some cool stuff planned for that. So if you want to watch, maybe subscribe and check out the next video. It's going to be of the restoration I'm doing on that boat. But let's not mess around. Let's get you some better shots of this and shoot some baits. Okay, our plastic is hot and we're going to add some of this monkey milk right here. I've never used this stuff, so I don't know quite how much it's gonna take. We'll just start off with a few drops and just kind of see where it goes. Okay, that's adding a nice effect. Ooh, it's got like a sheen to it. I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and add some more because we're not quite dark enough yet. Do it 5 drops at a time or so. I was not expecting it to have this sheen that it has. It almost has like a purple highlight. Kind of reminds me of like making stuff with mica powder. Okay, I'm gonna add some more because it's still pretty translucent. I'm really liking that though. It has a lot of purple highlight, it looks like. Okay, we may need to add a little bit more. We're getting there pretty close. All right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna add some of this 0.015 Bait Plastics Black. Let's see about putting some of this in here. Because I want a little bit of black flake. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, see if I can get you a better look at this color. It's a little hard to tell on camera, but it's got like a purple sheen in the light. That and my copper knife probably isn't helping. Okay, this is hot, so let's go ahead and shoot these in this Crappie Slayer mold and see how they turn out. Okay, our plastic is ready. Let's go ahead and draw some up. It takes quite a bit. This is a good size mold, being a 24 cavity. Give it a little spin and inject and hold some pressure. We want to make sure that we don't get any denting. It's a little cold outside, so I went ahead and heated this mold on a griddle. If it's cold in your shop or wherever you happen to be shooting, you might want to get an electric griddle or a heat gun. Some way to heat your molds up really helps with stuff like that. Let's go ahead and top it off and wait for these to cool off. These baits should be cooled off by now. I'm really amazed at how much color shift is in that. It's really hard to see, but it definitely has a purplish, maybe even a bluish sheen to it. Well, let's open these up. See if I can get them to stay in one side. Probably not. We'll see. Maybe. They stayed in the side I wasn't expecting. Oh yeah, these look really good. Let me get you a better look at these. Here is our finished product, and they turned out really nice. Definitely hard to get the color shift on camera, but it definitely has a color shift. Let's pull these out of this mold. Yeah, those look so nice. Big fan of that color. I was making a color really similar to this with some mica powder, but it had more of a gold shift. This has more of a blue-purple. Let's try to pull these off the sprue and see how they come off. Make sure they're easy to detach from this. Okay. Let's see about pulling these off. Let's grab, 3 or 4 at a time, because that's how you're going to want to be doing it. Yeah, they pulled off really good. Yeah, pulling off really clean. Not an issue at all. Not seeing any air pockets or any kind of denting. Probably a good idea to heat up this mold if it is cold though. Yeah, these look good. We're gonna try to shoot these in a different color as well. I have a blue color here. This is a mica powder color, and it's gonna be a little bit of a remelt from a last shoot that I did. So let's get this hot and shoot them in some blue. That way we can see a little more detail. That color's a little bit translucent, kind of hard to pick up exactly how it looks. Our blue is nice and hot. I've got a couple molds here. I'm just shooting one just while I'm at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this thing all the way up. And let's shoot the crappie slayer first. Make sure it turns out. I think I have enough plastic for both of these. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're good. Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and top that off. Top both of them off. And let's wait for this to cool down. Okay, this blue should be nice and cool now. Let's pop this mold open. See how these turned out. Okay, this is a really cool color. I really like how it shows up in this. I haven't shot them in this mold before. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at these. Here's a little look at this mica powder blue. It's got some blue and some black and a little bit of silver flake in it. Really like how that turned out. Let's pop them out of here. Such a pretty blue. Definitely one of my favorite colors. Here's one more look at kind of our finished product here. Have them laid out for a thumbnail, but you can kind of get a better look at what we made. Really happy with this mold overall. The machining on it's really good. I like that they ribbed the back. Gives it a little more texture. Kind of breaks up the bait a little bit, but wanted to give you one more close-up look of some of the baits that came out of this mold. Very pleased. We're gonna do a brief little overview of this bait. It is 2 inches. You can't really tell, there it is, but it has a little bit of ribbing on the top. The top is ribbed and the bottom is not ribbed. Tail kind of hangs, kind of a stinger tail. The mold is 24 cavities, again, has the machining on the top and on the bottom. This mold will do laminates, so you can shoot different top color and bottom color. And to do that, it even has engraving telling you which side is which, so that way you don't get it mixed up. I have shot laminates in this bait. I'm not gonna do it today. I don't have my dual injector here, so we're not gonna do that today. I've also ordered the tail mold for this. With the holidays being right here, shipping is pretty hectic, so whenever I get that in, we're gonna do some dual color as far as different color tails. That will be pretty interesting. We'll get a good look at how that turns out. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and a subscribe on the bottom of this page. It really helps me out. I'm going to be posting some more reviews. We're going to do the tail mold here pretty quick with this. It'll be kind of a part 2 like the disc shaker. And we're probably going to do the slouch next, the slouch and the slouch tail mold next. Kind of start doing a little bit of swim baits, which will be pretty cool. I have them over there, so there's no reason not to do it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I'd be happy to help you if you have any questions or concerns. I'll leave a link to Epic's page down below and a link to my store if you want to buy any baits from me. This is just a hobby for me, so any kind of money that comes in through the store all gets put back into this business or the boat over there, which is currently kind of a little bit of a money pit, but it's all going to turn out good. Watch for the next video. The restoration of this boat is going to be in the next video. Kind of do a little bit of overview of what I've done and what's coming next, and a little bit of a preview of the setup that I run to catch fish on, live scope and all that. So stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you in the next one.